Alec, it's a pleasure to be here.
Mike, good to see you,
It's a pleasure to be here. I know this is
For
the
a
first.
little,
This is the first guest you've had, other than Molly.
yeah, I mean, there's lots of things, there's spiders, they're my guest, they hang out sometimes when I do,
I did
Rainbows and Sunshine, and
Did see a couple of
there's
roaches.
all kinds of critters that make their way through here and our guests, and, obviously Frank and John, my alter egos, they're guests,
Right.
in a sense, but the first physical guest, yes.
Human guest, if you will.
The first human live guest on the Ice Room podcast.
Not the ice box, the ice room.
Not the Icebox, which
I knew I sent a video
actually
in.
was you who confused
that was me. That was me to all the fans out there.
Yeah, no, we do apologize to the viewer if you were confused by Mike's whole thing with that. It is, in fact, the Ice Room. You are correct in reading the title. Do not be confused by Mike's,
Yeah, that was
slander of the name of the greatest podcast on the internet.
That was my
if
bad.
I do say so myself.
That was my
no,
bad.
it was your bad, and I'm glad you apologized for it. I'm glad we could
hash that out.
throw that under the rug, if you will.
But before we begin, I just want to say how good of a job and how much of a pleasure being on this podcast is.
Really?
I know a lot of people that say, "Oh, I want to make a podcast," and don't make a podcast. And you, Molly, who sits right here, who's in Vegas right now.
Molly does sit right there. That's actually the exact seat where Molly sits, believe it or not.
Yeah, I don't want to mess anything up, But she's in Vegas.
We didn't move it. Yeah.
Vegas right now. Yeah. So Molly,
Is she in Vegas?
I don't know. I don't know.
She was in Miami's airport this morning.
Oh, okay. So she might be in Miami then. Regardless, Molly.
I think she was going to I think she was taking a trip.
Oh, a layover?
I have no idea. We don't know. Molly, where are you?
Molly, wherever you're at,
Comment down
enjoy
below and
your
tell
trip.
us where you're at.
Yeah, comment below. Let us know where you're at. But enjoy your trip. And like I said, you guys do a great job on the podcast.
We do a great job on the podcast.
And it's hard to.
Yeah, people say that they're going to do a podcast, but they don't. Yeah, and then I sidetracked you with the fact that that's where Molly usually sits.
Right, yeah.
As you
a lot of sidetracking. I see it in the videos all the time.
It's how it goes.
I'm ready for it.
You derail the train. You try to re-rail the train. It's hard to really have a functional conversation, but it's fine. Whatever happens.
Everything is all natural here. Everything's on the fly.
Like I say, we're kind of like, we're riding horses, and where those horses will go, we have no idea. We're riding steeds. Do you want to describe the setting to them? Where are we riding steeds through?
I'm picturing it's like a 70-degree, 75-degree type of day.
Ooh,
high grass. High grass.
High grass?
That's why we have the horses. We don't want to walk through the high grass, get ticks on us.
Well, we have long travels. That's the main reason we're on the horses. But yes, ticks.
Ticks are dangerous. We don't want Lyme disease or any of that. That's the last thing we need. So we take the horses.
Disease, not
thoroughbreds.
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 Not stallions?
No.
What are those called? Those Budweiser ponies? Clydesdales, I think.
I can't tell you that.
Thoroughbreds. We're on thoroughbred horses.
Yeah, straight thoroughbred horses.
Do you have a color for me, maybe? What color?
I'm riding the white one. You're riding like the brown one.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm more of like the Lord of the Rings
white
horse.
Like a white, pure, angelic symbolized horse. Whereas I have more of like, I'm imagining when you say brown, like spirit. Or were you thinking like a darker brown than that? Because he's more of a tan, I guess.
I'm thinking...
the movie Spirit with the Horse with Bryan Adams does the vocal soundtrack on that.
I'm thinking more of a... who just won the Kentucky Derby?
Ooh, Three's a Party?
Was that them? No, it was someone else. I'm thinking of that brown, though. Whoever won the Kentucky Derby.
Next runner-up?
No,
Kentucky
it was
Derby.
Give
me
it
a
was
horse
one word.
name. Horse name.
One word. It was like... match pointer.
Pennsylvania.
No, it was like something with an A.
Porterhouse.
No.
Aperol Spritz.
We're getting close with that one.
Oh, Antarctica.
No. Regardless,
Apricot.
Fuck the name.
Apricot's flawed.
The scene. 2 horses.
2 whiskeys.
I'm leading the way.
Okay.
You're behind. I got to make sure everything's safe.
You're leading the way.
Yeah, horse is leading us through this pasture. Tall grasses.
No, it's kind of like an open meadow, you're saying. Kind of like a clearing where just tall grasses.
sun is right there.
Sun is right there. No trees, huh?
No trees at all.
What do we see? A little bit of a mountain?
Yeah, more of mountain
and
more of the sea. We're actually looking at the sea.
Oh, really?
We're going to the sea.
Oh, really? Is the sea okay? Kind of like maybe to our side over here?
It's right ahead. The trail is leading us right there.
So then we do know where we're going. Well, normally I like to say we don't really know where we're going, but we're going to the sea.
Right.
Okay, folks.
So we're going to the sea.
We have a destination for you. We're going to the sea. You know what I am going to do, because this is, hey, we could do this. I'm just going to do it. It's just not, I feel like it's just
you
not
got to make
set
sure everything's
a
right.
little bit.
Everything's right.
It's fine. They have no idea what just happened.
Okay.
We're
going to the sea.
I just felt like I was cutting you off there on the side. I was just
not
looking at it. I just wanted to, I know you just complimented the professionalism, which clearly was shown there, but hey.
Listen, even the professionals, there's room for
Make sure you got the...
Oh, sorry. There's room for improvement, always.
Mm-hmm. It's
always.
good to have room for improvement.
Yeah. No, of course. There's always room.
There's room for improvement. But I like that. But yeah, no, I always say we're riding horses where they go. We're riding noble steeds. We're noble men. We're honest men.
Honest men with honest horses.
On an honest journey.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of it.
Trying to find an honest meaning and an honest life in a unhonest and unjust and unruly world.
Wow, I love that. Right on with that one, brother.
Don't think I don't got adjectives, Mike.
That was good.
Something I have in my vocabulary, it's adjectives.
That was good. The people will love that. The people will love that.
Clip it, Mike.
Got to thumbnail that one. I see Molly put the thumbnail message on the table.
Well, Alec actually wrote that for Alec. You would think Molly would wrote that because it says Alec, but hey.
Oh, true. Well, I do see Molly's actually. Hey, Alec, it's Molly.
That was Molly.
That's the server script of Molly. That's the thank you at the top of the check, Molly.
Are you speaking of restaurants? You
Yes.
know what this podcast is about. Do you sign your name on checks? Do you write a little thank you? That's an interesting.
I actually am one of those people that do write thank yous, and I will underline my name.
Really?
Yes.
If anything, well, you believe that you're giving them good service.
If I'm giving them great service, which I pride myself on.
Which is good to be prideful on.
Right, a lot of people might not like to hear, but I'm probably the best service. Oh, at the restaurant. At the restaurant.
Really. That's a bold claim.
Yeah, it's a bold claim, but
it's an honest truth.
Again, that's like
you're an honest man. You wouldn't.
Right. That's like asking Steph Curry, "Oh, who's better than you? Who do you think Steph Curry's going to say? Oh, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy."
Dame Dollar.
No. The argument is that Steph Curry will never say anyone's better than him.
Oh, wow.
And I have that same attitude in the restaurant industry.
Yeah. No. Well, that's a good attitude. That's a good attitude to have.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, at the end of the table, I'm saying a big thank you. And if we did have,
and you underline your name, but because we had an interesting that specific. Before I lose it, we had an interesting event that played with one of our coworkers, where somebody wrote a review.
Oh, yes.
Detailing his name.
Right.
Now, spelled wrong.
Right.
So you should have played it off like that wasn't you, because that's not how your name's spelled. Anyway.
Right, yeah, very embarrassing. I don't know how you spell that name wrong, too.
I don't know what happened there, but I kind of, it's interesting that you say that you underline your name, because I try to sometimes even give a fake name, because of what potentially happened with our friend and the name and the review. Sometimes I try to throw them off the path. Oh, I'm not Alec.
Well, that's tough,
I'm
though.
John.
Because when you print...
They're going to see it, yeah. But if you draw attention to it, they're going to see it. Sometimes, I don't look at the names when they give me a check at a restaurant. I usually don't think I look at the name.
I don't either, but I usually see if they say their name first.
Interesting.
Well,
people will, when I say my name, people will repeat my name back to me, and I'm like, how did you even hear that I said that? Because I never pay attention to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's also, they'll do the same with me. Mike's a common name. Oh, he's Mike. Oh, it'll be hard to forget your name or whatever. But it's also on on the other side of, yeah, you might get a bad review.
They always got something about your name.
They always do.
Mike. Alec. Like Alec Baldwin.
Oh, do you have a gun?
Just
don't shoot me. Come on, sir. Listen, order, get it going. Come on.
Sir, please don't hand me a loaded gun. I'm willing to fire.
Yeah. I will air the restaurant out.
And, you know,
but the end of the day, you know, like I was saying, you could have a bad review written on you, or you could have a marvelous review written on you.
Or you could be a good server, which I guess is what you're priding yourself on, like you just informed us of. You know, your absolute pride in your service and your ability.
Right. And Alec, you got to realize that I'm not always there. Me and you, we have honest livings aside from the restaurant. So, you know, the restaurant is a side gig for us.
It is a side gig.
If you will.
It is a side gig, you know. It's something really that's there that's, you know, fun to participate in.
It's a great time.
But you make an honest living. Mike, what do you make an honest living? Tell the viewer doing what exactly?
The viewers at home, I actually work for the New Jersey Turnpike Authority. It's right here. I got some Turnpike Authority gear on me. Boom. Shanghai Sharks. This has nothing to do with them.
Shout out Kyle Kuzma.
Parkway.
Really? You know what? I actually don't think that I knew that. And I feel bad because I tell you about my job all the time.
Oh, wow. You definitely, you might have knew a little bit of something about it, but
I didn't know that.
We didn't go into depth.
I don't think we've ever talked about this, honestly. I thought you were going to say the fact that you are, you know, a man who cuts hair as your honest living, but you work for the Turnpike.
Yeah, I actually work a 8 to 4 type of job.
We're figuring it out together, folks. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, I work a 8 to 4 job at the Turnpike Authority. Luckily, they just they did this pilot program where I'm at home 2 days a week.
Hell yeah.
So I was at home today, cut some hair. You know, hopefully no one from the Turnpike watches this. Cut some hair.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I was on the Turnpike the other day, so.
How was your experience on the Turnpike?
Actually, really nice. You know, I noticed that somebody had cleaned up a specific gravel patch that I noticed was amiss the other day.
Oh, look at
Was that you?
Well, honestly.
Or did you send the letter to the guy to make that happen?
Yeah, so for the people at home, what I do is I'm in media relations. So I'm looking at all.
Oh, so you're not. Yeah.
All social medias. And then if you were to tweet, just busted my rim on this giant pothole near 15W. What the hell is wrong with the Turnpike? I would see that tweet. I would send that to maintenance. Maintenance will
Do
fill
people tweet at the Turnpike a lot?
They do. They say some nasty things about the Turnpike.
I mean, people are out here tweeting at inanimate objects on Twitter.
Yeah.
I mean, this is wild.
Well, we do.
I didn't even know that this was going on at all.
We do have a Twitter account, but some people, you know, they get very, very angry with
Goddamn
the Turnpike.
road out here.
Oh, the tolls, damn it. All right, don't take the Turnpike. That trip you're going to take will take much longer if you don't take the Turnpike.
Yeah. You know what, sir? We put this Turnpike here. Pay the damn tolls.
Amen.
They're tweeting at you guys about the tolls?
These tolls are out of control.
Now, what's the toll, though? What? I mean, there's obviously a lot of tolls.
Depends on the toll.
Most of those are, what, $1.50?
Exactly. You know, we got a bunch of broke boys out there, but...
We got people out upset about there over $1.50. Sir, maybe you're the problem. Fix your life before you tweet at the Turnpike,
Get your money up, sir.
Okay? Before you tweet at the Turnpike, get your money up.
Get your Easy Pass on and get your money up.
Get your bread up.
You should have an Easy
Tweeting
Pass.
at the Turnpike, you got bigger problems.
To everyone at home, you should have an Easy Pass.
I actually do have an Easy Pass.
Easy Passes are very useful. They're going to start getting rid of all the tolls, cash tolls. And
really?
The only option you're going to get is Easy Pass, or they have those cameras, good technology. They'll take a photo of your plate, send you the ticket there.
Really?
And what gets people mad is that ticket is usually $50.
Well,
which is a little criminal if you ask me.
Yeah, that ticket is $50. Well, you gotta, the rules. These are the rules. So I guess that's why, people are upset. They got a ticket. They don't know what to say, so they're tweeting at the Turnpike, which is an inanimate object, but they have nothing better to do or who to yell. I guess you could tweet at the government. You could be like, what's good, Phil Murphy.
The NJGov Twitter account is actually very funny. I don't know if you ever came across it.
Really? I've never.
Yeah, they actually...
Because people probably tweet at that a lot.
Yes, they do. And that account is actually very humorous. They'll do a lot of like, get out of the left lane because PA drivers are slow. Well, they'll make some funny joke about Delaware or something like that.
Really? They'd be talking shit about Pennsylvania and Delaware out
they're
here.
actually a very humorous account, which I love. I love that type of
you gotta love that
energy.
You gotta love that.
Everything doesn't have to be so strict. We're in such a strict society.
I like a nice, flexible social media account.
Joke around.
Wendy's tweeting weird things.
Radio Shack tweeting about some some other crazy things as well.
What did Radio Shack? I feel like there was somebody who definitely got in trouble. Burger King's been tweeting some weird stuff. Something happened there. Whatever. We're back.
Yeah, we're back. We're back. Does that matter?
Mike, don't compliment us on being professional and then have us. Yeah, I don't know what happened. We just stopped recording there for a second. I must have hit the computer when I did something, and
I hope that doesn't affect us.
Well, it affected some part of that, but we'll crop around it. Whatever they missed, they missed.
Right.
Probably about the turnpike.
Right. We're still going. We're still on the noble steeds.
We're on the steeds. They might have disembarked the steeds there.
They took a nice break.
Well, I guess we went through a tunnel rather, or of sorts. There was a rough patch in the woods.
No, it started raining, I think.
For whatever reason, they lost sight of us. Maybe we went behind a corner.
Right.
They lost sight of us for a second, but we came out on the other side, and here we all are together again on the steeds.
We're back.
Sorry about that. Jeez, what are we doing today, Mike?
Hey, you get a new guest on, and everything's different.
I know you complimented our professionalism. Now I got soot on my hands.
Hey, that's all right, man. We're still going.
All right, here's what we're gonna do to get us back on track here. We're gonna go to this.
We got a video.
We have a wonderful video.
We have videos, I believe.
We do. Now this is the first one.
Can I talk about my video, the one I sent in? Freak show. If you viewed my video, was that the first video you shared?
It was the first video. I
that.
believe on episode 3 or 4 of the Ice Room. Go back to.
Look at that. So I sent a video in, the first video, as Alec just said, to the Ice Room, and I gave a scene out, and no one guessed what scene it was. So the scene was, hey, freak show, you got 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime. And that scene is actually from Spider-Man 1, where Randy Savage fights Spider-Man in the steel cage. And Spider-Man's ducking him, jumping up, and avoiding him at all costs.
But you know what, Mike? Nobody fucking guessed it.
No one guessed it.
Pardon my French. Nobody guessed it.
No one guessed it. And that's very upsetting. With a true classic like Spider-Man 1, it's very disappointing to see. But rest in peace, Randy Savage. And, if you have some time, the Spider-Man trilogy will be on Netflix starting August 1st.
You're a big Spider-Man guy.
Big Spider-Man guy, yeah. Big Spider-Man guy.
I thought you were just big on the wrestling scene. You just liked that, but you're big on.
No, I love all the Spider-Mans, man.
On the what is it? The Spidey, the kid, Peter Parker.
Peter Parker, yeah. I think we can relate a lot.
Little kid in a big city.
Yeah,
really, you and Peter Parker relate a lot.
I think we could relate a lot. We're both, people that.
Did your uncle tragically get shot?
No, no.
Now, if I had been right about that would have been fucked up. But
right, that would have been a tough combo.
That would have been a tough if you were like, oh, he did actually.
Yeah,
that's what me and Peter Parker have in common.
Yeah, more of the personality, I think.
Me and Batman, we get along. Oh, dude, what did your parents get murdered in front of you?
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. I'm gonna leave now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you friends with a laughing clown who slit the sides of his mouth? And
yeah, those Marvel, DC movies are just,
while far-fetched, are still relatable.
They are. It's just at the end of the day, they're regular people. Batman is nothing without his suit. Peter Parker,
millions of dollars.
Right.
Well, yeah, I guess that's why he is. Sorry.
Peter Parker is nothing without, his suit, or if he didn't get bit by that spider. And we all...
Well, yeah, his powers, yeah.
We all have abilities that we just need to showcase.
Interesting. If you... In a way, we need to put on our suit. Our suit's in the closet. I think sometimes I struggle to figure out what exactly my Spider-Man suit.
Well, sometimes it's not even that hard to figure out. Like you, for example, you're an honest man, make an honest living.
I wear a lot of Spider-Man suits though, and they all look a little bit,
It depends. It depends what you're doing. You wake up, you got your carpentry fit. You're ready to put some sheetrock up, hammer some nails, and call it a day.
Yeah,
because a lot of people can't do that, Alec.
Yeah, I put my Black Adam suit on. I feel like he or Shazam has the lightning bolt
right.
on his.
So that's something to to just not overlook. You could do something I can't.
That's true. I think like here's the thing. Spider-Man, without a doubt, knows he's Spider-Man. Although I will say, I guess Batman kind of does struggle with, should I be the Batman or not? I think we did see a scene like that in the recent Batman too, where he struggles.
Is that the Robert Pattinson one?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to catch that one. You didn't.
I did not catch that one.
Big mistake.
I know. I haven't been to the movie. The last movie I saw was I believe Halloween. The last Halloween.
The OG. Oh, okay.
The last one they made. There's another one coming out this year.
There's a lot of there's a Halloween every year.
They don't stop. Michael Myers doesn't stop.
October 30th rolls around. Oh yeah. Michael Myers doesn't stop. But
yeah.
Actual Halloween happens every year.
Oh
too.
yeah. No, I was talking about the Halloween.
What I meant.
The series,
yeah.
The movie.
Well, they don't stop either. But,
no, he doesn't stop.
But that's the thing, yeah, because Halloween rolls around and then they're like, well, it's Halloween, so we might as well make Halloween.
And is it bad to say I want to take that page out of Michael Myers' book and just not give up?
Well, that's good to say, honestly.
Because he the dedication he has.
Mike, here we are out here giving life lessons. Find your suit, put on your suit, and like Michael Myers, don't give up.
Because he doesn't give up.
He doesn't give up.
The dedication and the amount of work he puts in, and he's not a young fella.
Yeah.
Michael Myers has been through a lot, been shot a lot, been burned.
Been shot, been put in jail.
Yeah.
Right? Or in that, I believe in Rob Zombie's Michael Myers.
Yes.
He's in jail.
That might be one of my favorite ones.
That's a good one. I actually saw that one while tripping on LSD once, and it was very scary.
That sounds like it's a bad mixture.
Bad mixture. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
People at home, don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't ever do that. But yeah, no, he's undeterred, and he will murder the people, regardless of what anybody tries to say or do.
No, please, not me. Doesn't care. Doesn't care.
Put your hands up. You're under arrest.
No.
Doesn't care.
No.
Doesn't care.
Michael,
I'm just a woman.
Yeah. That's my grandma. Doesn't care.
Meow. It's a cat.
Doesn't care. There was actually some backlash on the.
Oh, hello. I'm Elon Musk. Doesn't care. Michael Myers will murder Elon Musk.
He doesn't care.
Undeterred. He doesn't care.
If he's in the way, he will kill you.
Yeah, Elon Musk, please, Joe Rogan, please don't get in the way of Michael Myers.
And I think that's how we should attack our day. Just whatever's in front of you,
murder it.
Just kill it.
Get a machete out and stab it.
Well, I don't think he's the machete. You're thinking Jason Voorhees. He's more of the kitchen knife type of killer.
Oh, yeah. I am thinking of Jason Voorhees. Who also
doesn't stop.
They're very similar in that. Why am I thinking it? They're the same. That's the same.
That actually takes place in Jersey. Camp Crystal Lake is apparently in South Jersey.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean, like where they filmed it?
Camp Crystal Lake.
It's not based on a true story.
No,
Mike.
not based on a true story, but the Camp Crystal Lake is an actual place in New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty.
They might have filmed it.
Is it modeled after that? Like, is it filmed after that?
No.
Because I know Jaws is based upon a true story, which did happen in New Jersey.
That happened in Jersey too?
I don't know if I'm pretty sure it was Jersey, but it might be like New York. It might have been like
the Hudson. He was in the Hudson.
I'm pretty sure it was Jersey, though. I'm pretty sure.
That's a big shark to be in Jersey. That's why I don't swim, Alec.
I don't know. It was around here, but it's based on a true story. Is the thing.
Okay.
Is more what I'm getting at. That's why I'm wondering if maybe that's based upon a true story.
No, well, the story of Jason is just insane. I think.
Well, he murders. I mean, yeah, but it could have been based upon the fact of like some people at a camp got murdered.
Right. Well,
at Camp Crystal Lake, if you're saying it's a real place, then who am I to say that people didn't get murdered there?
Well, that's also, you could say the same with Michael Myers, and I think he's in Illinois. Somewhere.
Where is he? Yeah.
I think somewhere in Illinois. I forget where exactly, but it's a real place.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a real place.
Like a real town.
Yeah, I think it's a real town as well.
Well, that's interesting. Well, but like Camp Crystal Lake, like that's such a specific, but I guess there are like actual, like even creepier places. Like if you think about it, there's actually Camp Scott, which it's a horrifying real story.
You familiar?
Are you familiar?
I'm not familiar. Maybe you could fill me in.
Well, that's why I brought it up.
Oh, there we go.
But anyway, it's a real horrifying story that happened where it's really sickening. Like these like
I'll do a Google when I get home.
6 or 7 year old like girls like
oh god,
camped out, and like basically like the bunks were all in a line. Like there's bunk 1 and then there's bunk 8.
Yeah.
And basically, to make a short story long, when they woke up in the morning, bunk 8 was dead.
Only bunk 8?
Only bunk 8, actually. But there were 3 girls in bunk 8. Bunk 8 was dead.
What killed them?
And they never, I think, solved this, actually.
Really? It's unsolved cold case.
I think. I don't know. I heard about this story recently. They might know who did it. I think for a while... I have no idea. But it's a real story that did happen.
Okay.
Like these girls, like they, and it, because then you think about, I guess I don't know why I brought this up.
We were on the camps.
Camps. Yeah, but why do I got to bring up people getting murdered out here?
Yeah. We should sway topics.
Anyway, Robert's
go to Robert's video. Let's see what Robert has to say.
This is definitely less sickening than girls getting murdered at a camp.
Yeah. Let's switch that one up.
I'm just gonna.
What's going on, Ice Room? Just a quick question for you guys. Since you've been working there for quite some time, what's the craziest place that you've either seen or heard somebody do the deed?
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say he doesn't mean taking a shit.
No. I think he's doing the nasty, if you will.
Let's just.
What's going on, Ice Room? Just a quick question for you guys. Since you've been working there for quite some time, what's the craziest place?
He's got something in the background here.
Yeah, is that Glizzy Hut? Oh, that's Julian.
What else is on this computer, though, that I can't see?
That's
like, what else
Julian.
did he put on this? This is Julian. Who is this bag? What is going on? Okay. Anyway, weird.
The craziest place that you've either seen or heard somebody do the deed.
Seen or heard someone do the deed.
Yeah. No, I guess I heard what he said. I just wanted to be sure about that. Seen or heard someone do the deed. That's filthy, Robert. I will say, Robert with the filthy questions.
Well, we know Robert as a Robert likes to get down and dirty, if you will.
Oh, yes, he does.
And, I think that's something me and Robert actually have in common.
Really?
Yeah, we do. We enjoy
getting down and dirty. As in playing checkers, doing the deed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, we play chess.
I've played checkers by myself in some of the upstairs dormitories.
I've seen a lot of scary things happen in the parking lot.
Interesting. You've seen maybe a couple games of life or checkers, or maybe they were playing canasta, Crazy Eights?
Scrabble, and then Monopoly. Millionaire.
Really?
Not Monopoly. Monopoly Millionaire.
Monopoly Millionaire. What does that mean? A lot of players involved? Is that a 4-player game, Monopoly Millionaire, or is that just only dudes allowed?
It's 6+.
6+. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen Monopoly Millionaire go on in the parking lot. 6+.
That's how many players could play the game. Yeah.
That's how many players could play the game.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've seen some very scary.
Like I said, I've played some checkers by myself, in the upstairs rooms. Hate to call myself out on that, but we're honest men.
Yeah, we're honest men, honest livings, and we're still going on our journey. But yeah, I can't say the same for myself.
Have I? I mean, obviously, lots of people play games of tonsil hockey. Customers everywhere, in the sevens and the you get that table that comes in at 10:30 and they're like, oh, could we sit in the back so that we don't have to, we don't like the noise.
Listen.
And I'm like, you guys want to play a little footsie under the table, maybe suck a little face here, huh?
Yeah. Alec, I've had a table ask me. It's a gentleman, tipped very poorly.
Ooh.
We
hate to see it.
He got some drink. He almost fought the host. I forget what they did. He was upset. Management came to him and he was like, yo, I don't fuck with the host over there. They did whatever. I was like, all right. At that point, the table it's not going to go well. The energy already is just not well. Buddy asked me at the end of end of his drinks, he gets a drink with the female he's with. Mm-hmm. Hey, you know any motels near here? No, I don't actually. But he was down to get down and dirty.
Who was this lady now? Was this seem like maybe his lady, or did this seem like a lady?
A lady.
Well, it had to have been a lady if he's looking for a motel out
Right,
here.
but
obviously, Alec.
You know, I'm the type to see if they have rings on. You know, if you're gonna go, if that's your lady, you go to the house, go to your place.
Well, yeah. You don't.
He's looking for a Motel 6 to get down and dirty.
You should have told him about this. Man, what the hell is this called over here? This little dilapidated. There's some hotel right here on with like a bridge in between, like to walk, like a walkway bridge kind of.
Interesting.
And it goes like this, like it's collapsing. So probably a very cheap place to stay the night.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to find a place to entertain her. And he tipped very poorly, so it was just upsetting.
That is upsetting. But but was he getting into any activity at the table, would you say?
I think he was, touching her thigh a little bit, getting a little touchy.
Nothing serious.
No, nothing too serious. You know, it's also very weird. I don't want to walk up on you and you playing tonsil hockey or you're playing footsies and all that good stuff.
Yeah, a little grab penis,
Yeah. Keep
under
that
the table.
Keep that at home, damn it.
A little, you're looking for a little tuna fish, sandwich down there.
Hey
with
now,
your fingers, maybe.
Yep.
You
know the
trying
deal.
To pet the cat down there.
You
under
know
the
the
table.
deal.
Keep your hands above the table, sir.
Sir, hands and feet.
People are eating here, sir.
Sir, you don't see that kid over there? He's watching you.
Now, I've seen a lot of tonsil hockey. I think I've seen some heavy petting. I don't think I've ever run into anybody bumping uglies. Not even in the parking lot have I been like, oh, they're having sex in there, I mean, we've seen the notorious people that like to hang out in those cars. I don't really want to name their names.
Oh,
right
yeah.
Call them out like that.
No, that's the notorious.
But I've never run into them bumping it,
No. I've heard of stories of...
You would think at least drive around the corner if you want to insert into the hole.
Yo, take that...
Yeah, no, take that... I wonder if we've talked shit about them before. I don't think I've ever thought about
they showed up yesterday, the restaurant next to us.
They always be showing up.
Apparently, they can't drink over there.
I know. Well, I told you that.
Oh, that was you?
I said that yesterday.
Yeah, that's
We had a wonderful night last night. Me and Mike had a couple beverages over at El Pinto Nito.
Yes, Alec has been fined heavily. But now he's back.
Well, I was back.
He was back. Who knows when he'll come back?
Who knows what tomorrow?
It was a good time, though. It was a great time.
We had a great time. We had some wonderful drinks. The commish was there. Ian,
Commish was
the
there.
Grime Ball was there. Blue.
Yep.
The color blue. Nelly and T Roses. Shout out T Roses. Make cousin
good
of
purchases.
Ricky Rose.
Yes, make good purchases.
Yeah, shout out makes good purchases. What, the little Birdman, Baby 4?
Yep, Baby 400.
Baby 400.
Interesting individual right there.
He actually DM'd me, but whatever.
Oh, he wanted to jump on the podcast.
No, well, he DM'd me about something. I think I was going to the bathroom today, and for some reason I said something about the Giants jerseys or whatever. I said something about Birdman.
Oh, the Giants jerseys look pretty cool.
Yeah, how about those Giants
Those
jerseys?
actually look pretty
Those look mad fresh.
I love some throwback jerseys.
Oh, and those Giants throwback. I mean, those Giants throwbacks are way better than their actual uniforms.
Yes. Yeah.
Their actual uniforms are what are we really doing here?
It's just a shame. All these, especially in the NBA, all these jerseys are getting to be so bland.
You think so in the NBA? I love the NBA jerseys.
I
think some of these NBA jerseys are so classic. If anything, I feel like they need to tone it back a little bit because it's they change the city edition jerseys every year.
Yeah.
So you don't get to continue to see the same city edition jerseys.
Right.
I wish Miami always wore the black Vice jerseys or the blue Vice jerseys or the blue pink fade, but they switch every single year.
Yeah.
Every single year they bring in a new jersey. They're never going to wear those anymore.
No, the city jerseys I'm okay with, but just
I'm not.
You're not okay with them?
I wish they would stick to one so that they could be consistent with one because I don't
And then you got to buy one and the new one comes out.
That's what I'm saying. The Jazz had the sick one. They have a sick one and the new one is sick too, but it's just do one.
If you look at Utah's right now, it just says, I think they just came out with a city jersey or their home jersey or whatever it was. It just says Utah. That's it.
Really?
No mountains. nothing like the old
La
purple.
Montañas. Yeah.
Nothing like that old purple and white Karl Malone, John Stockton jersey.
The mailman. Yeah, no, those were nice jerseys, but I really liked those like red gradient jerseys, like block gradients that they
would
did.
just go like the blocks. Yeah.
Yeah, but then they like switched it and it was black with like one stripe here and like one stripe on the arm, and then it's like who knows what'll be next year.
Yeah, there are just stay consistent.
Stay consistent. That's all I ask.
I agree.
That's all I ask.
We could both agree on that.
We could agree on that, but you were saying that you think they're bland. I mean, I love the Knicks jerseys. I know you're a big Knick guy.
Big Knick guy.
Those are classic.
We're actually going to sign Donovan Mitchell very soon.
You heard it here first. I have paychecks bomb.
Paychecks bomb. I have insider info that Donovan Mitchell by the end of this week,
a paycheck payload has just been dropped on you.
I like that. He will be a Knick by the end of this week. Place your bets. Mark my words.
Yeah, Stephen A. Donovan Mitchell.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, so I just got sources tell me that Donovan Mitchell is a lock for the New York Knicks. There will be 6 first-round draft picks, and they will be trading the faxer and printer for him.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I love that. Yeah, thanks, Stephen A. I've been hearing from local camps, little Brian Windhurst.
What does that mean? Now, what does that mean?
Man, those guys are funny.
That's a pretty good job.
In like a sickening way.
Oh, yeah.
Like, not like they're trying to be funny. It's just very sickening. It's good stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, let's watch a video from Sylvia.
Oh, Sylvia sent a video.
We're gonna watch a video from Sylvia, the local MILF.
Well, Sylvia has no children.
Well, that's true. Well, yeah, but she's like MILF status, because I'd say is fair. Yeah. So what you would say she's more of like a hot young broad?
No. Me and Sylvia have too well of a relationship to
for you to say something
for me
like
to
this?
fantasize about anything with her. She is like almost a sister to me, if you will.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
okay.
Me and Sylvia have
good friends.
Great friends. Yeah. I'll call Sylvia almost twice a week, just chat it up.
Really?
Yeah.
We actually had a little bit of a chat, me and Sylvia, today.
I called her today, actually.
Really?
Called her today.
Well,
I told her that story that I told you just before, what happened at the other restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So she gives me advice, She gives me
wild
advice.
situation. We won't continue.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We'll end that.
Anyway. Sylvia, cooped up in bed.
So I just found out that it's actually Mike and not Molly. So my question is for you, Mike. When did you know, or at like what moment did you know that we were going to be best of friends for life?
You see that? I was telling you. We're great friends.
So, Mike, when did you know that you and Sylvia
me and Sylvia had some bumps in our relationship. First of all, Sylvia joined.
Bumps?
I'm sorry, I did it again. You got to cut that one out.
You're scaring me. I'm going to hear it.
I'm
but
sorry.
at least I'm alerted to the presence of the fact that you... Anyway.
We got to cut that out.
Anyway, yeah, we said the name of our restaurant. Can't be dropping... Can't be... what do they call that? When
name dropping?
Can't be doxing us out here.
Yeah.
Right, when they begin...
Redact that. Put the bleep over that one.
Yeah.
But those are a lot of tools you got
You
there.
don't know nothing. Yeah, no, I do got the... the Vape 1000 devices out here, You know me, I love my alien devices, This one actually straight from the aliens.
Really?
You saw those pictures from not the Hubble telescope, but the John Mercury telescope V2 or whatever?
Is it bad to say that? What are those? I feel like I've seen that. In like some movie. Interstellar. No. I feel like I've seen that already.
Well, actually, those are pictures. If you look really closely in one of them, there's a Star Destroyer. And that guy...
The Death Star?
Well, not the Death Star, because if you remember correctly, the Death Star was exploded. But some of the ships were just, going about their business, didn't realize, they were on their trading routes or what have you. Meanwhile, the Death Star got blown up. So there's some rogue stormtroopers still out there. Anyway... this is that Grand Moff Tarkin, hitter right here.
And the crazy thing is, they got that photo of that whatever that was. Yet the security camera outside the bodega in the Bronx can't recognize a face. You believe that?
You know what? Actually, those were pictures. Could you believe that? I mean, could you believe that? That's just
the bodega security camera can't get a great picture.
Who's in charge of that?
Who knows? But back to Sylvia. Let's get
but real quick, those pictures actually, if you look really closely, were what was that movie? Man, shit, this would have been a good reference if I could have completed it.
Not Interstellar.
What's that movie? That kid movie
Spy
where they
Kids?
like find all the gold in those like spaceships that are like in the sky.
When did this come out? Oof.
What is the name of that movie, bro?
I don't know if I've seen that one.
They're like space pirates, and it's like a animated film, and it's like a wild film. Oh,
Was this in the movies, or was this like
to the center of the earth?
was this like a Nickelodeon?
It was a movie. It was a big movie. It's like Atlantis, but it's not Atlantis. I'm going to remember it later.
Yeah,
But what were those pictures is a good question. Well, one of those pictures, like I said, was a picture of the Rogue Star Destroyer who's been selling me that Grand Moff Tarkin pen, special hitter edition,
Wow. Wow.
But one of those other pictures, I think, was somebody passing gas, and they just were looking at it the wrong way, so they said, here's
Listen,
this.
those photos are insane.
You didn't like those, huh?
Like I said,
Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet.
Never heard of it, but I'm happy you got it.
Bring up Treasure Planet, Alec. Okay, John.
Treasure Planet. No, I don't know if I've ever seen this one. 2002.
2002. Now, yeah, I mean, maybe somebody, maybe one of the viewers.
Oh,
look, see?
yeah.
See?
I know this one.
This looks exactly like
This is
the
like some
damn-
Osmosis Jones type of.
Who is Osmosis Jones?
You know Osmosis Jones?
Tell me that wasn't a picture that the Grand Hubble telescope just
Take
took.
away that pirate ship? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Now, you didn't see the pirate ship because they don't want you to see the pirate ship.
Oh, it's a Disney classic. Look up Osmosis Jones. You've seen Osmosis Jones.
Osmosis Jones.
Yeah.
Osmosis. Who is this guy?
Look at him. You know this fella.
Is this a picture from the Grand? Who is this?
You don't remember him? He was fighting he was inside the
I
body.
don't know. Who is this? He's inside this guy?
Yeah.
Who is this guy? Is this Bill Murray?
That is
today?
Bill. That's Bill Murray.
Wow, look at that. Look at that fucking guess, huh?
That is.
Well, I guess it looks like his face. That's why
It does.
I said that.
It's half his face. I think Will Smith is the voice. Oh, Chris Rock. Look, they got Lawrence Fishburne in there.
Lawrence Fishburne. Now, what's up with that? Why would you burn the fish? I mean, I wanted medium.
I was just thinking the same thing.
But that's a terrible joke, honestly. William Shatner. I know this guy's name, but I don't know what he actually looks like.
They got.
Oh, that's William Shatner? Oh, he's the guy who goes, oh, man, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where you're... No, he doesn't do that. What does he do? He does one of those shows that's like really weird.
No, he doesn't do Dateline, or where they get How to Catch a Predator. Is that him?
That's Chris Hansen.
Oh,
Chris Hansen
okay.
is To Catch a Predator. This guy does some show, though. He does some show. Now we're looking up William Shatner shows.
He looks in
Oh, Star Trek. I didn't know that, huh? I guess that's probably where he...
a couple of spouses.
Couple of spouses, huh? Oh, Jesus.
4 spouses, all
Awards,
right.
honors. He's in the WWE, huh?
NBC.
What do we got here? Third Rock from the Sun, The Transformer, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. What do we got here?
Star Trek. A lot of Star Trek in there.
All right. Well, he's on a show. He does something like that. I don't know why we're back to Sylvia. We'll watch another one of her videos here.
Should I answer on how we became good friends?
Oh yeah, sure. I thought we answered that to some extent.
We got
sidetracked as we do.
We got sidetracked. But
As we
long
do.
story short, me and Sylvia actually had a bad outing at one point in our relationship. She might call it different, but I think she backstabbed me at one point.
Interesting. Now for the viewer,
Yeah.
Mike has been a employee before Sylvia.
Oh, you said it.
Oh, I said it. Good. Great.
All right, good.
Well, yeah. Alec has some editing to do. But Sylvia, yeah.
Yeah, she's been
She while is an OG, is technically a second generation OG in the minds of me and Mike. Because we really didn't talk about this because most of this podcast is absolute nonsense, if we're going to be honest. We did have that good point about be Spider-Man and also be Michael Myers.
That was very good.
That was a good point. That's maybe the only good thing we've said, though, because what the background that I'd love to give to them is how long we've both been at this restaurant.
Me and Alec go way back. I knew Alec when he had hair.
Well, I still have hair.
You got hair, but you had more hair. You had the locks.
That's true, but you've been giving me them fresh ass cuts,
Right. Oh, I don't think we touched that.
Did we talk about that?
We only touched about the turnpike.
Oh, we talked about the turnpike a little bit.
Well, for the viewers at home, I'm actually also a part-time barber. So
makes an honest living.
Makes an honest living.
Honest man makes an honest living.
I cut a couple of from the restaurant's hair. Yeah, I cut a couple people, and they come over. I got the basement, I got the TikTok. I got all the right supplies, and it's something I do to keep busy.
He's honestly an artist, an entrepreneur, and an honest man is the third adjective we'll use to describe Mike.
Pretty spot on.
And he cuts hair. An artiste. What I wanted to ask you is how does that go? When you. Like some people say, like when you're a football player, like be the ball. Like do you take that concept on when you cut hair? Are you of the mindset, let me be the head? Like do you find yourself like, while you talk to the customer, having maybe like a side conversation, shaking the man's head hello, feeling it out a little bit, getting acquainted with a man's head.
Got to get used to the occipital lobe. Got to get used to the
occipital lobe.
The the frontal cortex.
Yeah.
All that good stuff. It's like you said, it is an art. And
yeah, so I'd imagine, be the ball is probably be the head.
Well, you know that one SpongeBob episode where I think he's trying to create the marble. And you gotta be the marble. You gotta sleep with the marble. You gotta do something else with the marble.
Exactly.
And that's what it is.
Exactly. You gotta go to bed with the marble. You gotta make breakfast with the marble. You gotta take the marble with you. Yeah.
Exactly.
So you bring people's heads with you. You sleep with people's heads. You eat breakfast with people's heads.
Well, no. I think it's
you
more
break bread at the end of the table.
I think it's more of I sleep with
cutters,
the machinery. Yeah, I sleep with the machinery.
Okay.
That's what I have to get a good relationship with.
But I feel like you're, if you will, invading somebody's territory and landscape, which is their head.
It's a very touchy.
It's a melding, of the minds, literally and figuratively.
Listen, I have the ability to control how that person looks.
It's a lot, yeah.
It's a lot on my shoulders.
It's a lot on your shoulders.
It's a lot on my wrists.
Have you had any unhappy customers you'd find?
Truthfully, I feel like people go to barbershops and they might not say exactly, what they want or
True.
They're doing something and they don't. You don't like it and you don't want to say stop it. They're already doing it
because you're not very friendly with a barber that you've probably met like once or twice.
Exactly.
Or even if he's cut your hair, you're still.
I'm trying my best to flip that stigma, and you let me know.
Change the narrative.
You're comfortable with me. You're in my house. This isn't a barbershop. You're my friend, most likely. I don't really have that many randoms come to me. We get a haircut type of deal. I have my mom's like work friend or. That some kid that she brought over to the house because her friend was over and she has kids. So, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, no. But, so you're trying to change the narrative on that and be...
Yeah, talk to me. Tell me exactly what you want.
Well, see, you're still, though, in a tough position because you still have those sharp objects by our head. So, even though, you might be more friendly, like still, I don't want to say anything to potentially, get you to position those sharp objects, in a compromising position.
Right. No.
I guess that's totally an illogical fear. I've never been getting a haircut thinking, man, is this guy going to stab me in the head?
Oh yeah, that's a very. I've never dealt with that either.
No, you've never
But,
stabbed anybody in the head while giving them a haircut?
No, I've used the razor blade, and we all. I'm not that great with the razor blade, and I've nicked a customer.
You've nicked a customer.
I
Everybody's
was doing his eyebrow. I nicked them right here, and it was a little scratch.
Well, people get nicked.
People get nicked. It comes with it.
People get St. Nicholas all the time,
Yeah. So at the end of the day, I'm trying to
Good old
flip that
Saint Nick.
script, and make sure that the client is very comfortable with where they're at. You let me know exactly what you want at the end of their haircut. Anything else, everything okay? You let me know.
Interesting. That's good stuff, It's good to commit oneself to a craft like that and be active in anything that you are. Like you said, I do this or whatever, what the hell this is, who knows? But doing haircutting is more of a concrete thing, but you, exactly the way that I'm doing it, but you even more, you've been doing it for years and you've been consistent.
Well, I think it's
house calls. Mike has come to my house multiple times to cut my hair. Offers house calls. Could you believe that? House calls out of a...
I have. That's where I started out, actually. I would be mobile. I was mobile.
Yeah, on the go.
On the go shop. And I would just go to, places, cut their hair.
Like DoorDash, but take the food away and add a haircut.
Exactly. All you need is a good spot, and I'm there. Get me a chair, I'm there. It's also more convenient. You don't have to clean up after, too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you don't.
I don't. Right.
Somebody does.
Somebody does, but it's not me.
Unless it's out inside, then it could be dust in the wind.
Right. Yeah. That's where I started on my patio.
Yeah, you cut my hair out on the patio.
I actually gave you an eyebrow part.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
That was right when you had
I think I got a head injury that day.
Yeah, you had a very bad injury. I think you were actually bleeding while I was cutting your hair.
I was bleeding, and because of it, we didn't do I was bleeding so much, in fact, that we didn't do the rest of the ear thing.
Yeah, you came with a bloody head. And I've never experienced that before. I was very
You've never cut somebody's head who had already been bloody. Wow, yeah.
No, it was very new. You had wounds that were just open. Alec, everything okay?
There's a beetle going in my pocket.
Oh, no.
Look at that.
Wow.
What are you doing there, little guy? Okay. Well,
that's another guest. He wanted to...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We've had guests on the podcast.
He was trying to pickpocket
before.
you.
We had the ants that one day.
I remember that episode, yep.
With Molly, we had ants in your pants. But anyway. So you're BFFs with Sylvia. We still... Yeah, because I went all over the place with that.
Right.
Like I said, we're riding these horses. Who knows?
No, there's...
You said we were going to the sea. We just went into a mine shaft.
Are we okay?
We're fine. We made it out.
All right, good.
We just actually were, if you will, we popped our heads out the mine shaft and we're looking around a bit to try to find the sea.
The oxygen's bad down there.
Well,
the horses can't do that too much.
That's why we only spent a brief time.
Okay, good.
Down there. Well, we left the horses up.
Oh, okay. We went
down a little bit.
We hooked them up. You hooked them up.
Did you tie them up?
No, I didn't. I thought you had it. Maybe they're just gonna eat the pasture. They'll.
No. Can you do your horse call? Do you see him? Is he out here?
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, there they are. They're over there.
Perfect.
Okay. Anyway,
they're good.
All right.
So back to Sylvia. Yeah, we had a falling out. She was a very good friend of mine.
See, we're riding it.
She was a very good friend of mine, and we had a falling out. Long story short, we're great friends now. We both grew from that experience.
What was the falling out about?
Should I talk about that?
Was it bad?
It involves some coworkers, and I'll talk about it. Sylvia might have another story, but this is how I remember it.
Oh boy, beef. We're getting beef on the pot.
No, me and Sylvia are great.
Bulletin just went across the screen. Breaking news here. So Mike, heard you and Sylvia got into it the other day.
The other year.
Give us the scoop.
So the scoop is I'll give it to you bullet points. Me and Sylvia were hanging out with other coworkers. I tell Sylvia something about another coworker. And
oh wow.
And she brings
this is deeper than we thought.
She brings it up. She's like, Mike, tell them what you said about that coworker. And I was like, I made a lie
Okay,
up.
so Jennifer, you were talking shit about Jennifer
Yeah.
to Sylvia.
No, I wasn't talking shit. It wasn't shit. I just made a comment about Jennifer to Sylvia.
Oh, Jennifer looks ugly today.
No, it was actually a good compliment. We're not going to get into the compliment.
Oh, Jennifer's got some
Nah,
sweet tits going on over there. sorry, that's terrible.
too much.
Oh, Jennifer with the sweet tits. Check that out, Sylvia. So Sylvia
Sylvia
then
goes to Antonio and Daphne. And she tells him,
it says, "Oh, Mike, tell Antonio and Daphne what you just said about what did I say her name was?
Tiffany?
I have no idea. Jennifer.
Yeah, it's Tiffany. Yeah. So I make up a lie. I said, "Oh, I told Jennifer that I want."
Yeah, I told Sylvia that Jennifer didn't have sweet.
Yeah,
tits.
I told Sylvia that Jennifer, whatever. And then she hits me with, no, tell him what you really said.
Oh, gotten that before though. Been there, maybe not with Sylvia. I feel like Ashanti is like, "Oh, what did you really say over there, Alec?" But actually, Sylvia does do that. Sylvia calls you on your shaz.
And at that point, I was upset. I was not cool with that. Me and Sylvia were very cool. She's told me things about other coworkers that I would never put her in that situation.
Yeah, you guys, you felt like you had a
good enough
situation
relationship
where you could talk about Jennifer's, in fact, dolce titas, and get away with it. Live to tell the tale.
I thought we were much closer than exposing each other, and to her it might not have been a big deal. Oof. But to me, it put me in a very bad, awkward situation.
Huh.
After that, I wanted to get even with her, and
who now, is this somebody I know?
Of course you know them.
Been complimenting?
We could discuss this at the end of the podcast.
Okay,
we could discuss this at the end of the podcast.
All right, because I'm interested now. I've not heard. Anyway,
yeah,
So you had a bit of a. So you were upset about that.
I was very upset, and to even the score, I told the management that Sylvia was eating the clock because we were pooling at that point.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You went straight to management. Who?
No.
David.
I went to I forget who it was at that time. I think it might have been John. Or Dave. Oh, yeah, David.
Yeah.
So I went to I didn't go to Dave directly right after it happened. Now, Sylvia was sitting on the table, and pooling was a big deal. You want to get people off the clock because they're taking your money. And she was like doing roll-ups or whatever.
Much better not to pool because of that exact thing.
Yeah.
Because then we're all up each other's asses like, "Oh, you're not doing anything." Where most of the time it's like, I don't care that half of you do nothing.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Exactly.
Not to talk shit about them.
No.
I
agree. I completely agree.
Did.
So, yeah, I go up to Dave, and I'm like, "Yo, Sylvia's just sitting around, can you do something about it?" And then Dave doesn't, Dave's a great manager, didn't give a shit. And Sylvia got upset at that, too, and then she called me the next day. Don't you ever,
Oh.
She brings out her Spanish attitude out.
Don't you ever talk to management about me like that ever again. I will destroy you, Mike.
Pretty much.
That's a pretty good,
That's
what she sounds like. She's don't you ever to me before, for
Sylvia,
sure.
Sylvia is a woman who...
Oh, she's feisty.
She is a very feisty...
Well, here's the thing I think about Sylvia.
Easy now.
I know. I'm choosing my words carefully.
Yeah.
She
Easy.
She is the queen, if you will.
Good point.
And if you don't treat her as such, there will be ramifications for you. Now, in that, there's the implying that she is the queen, which, some people may have things to say about,
right?
If they don't agree with the queen's rule. Now, me, myself, I bow down to the queen. I secede to her rule, even though, like we said, we might outrank her a little bit, but hey.
We were there first.
Shit, damn. Well, who's watching this long in? I don't know, but you get to hear some beef. Anyway, so we'll go to some more. Let's just watch the rest of the stuff that we have here. Because, you see where we're at.
Episodes, it's usually hours.
This is kind of try to, we'll do a little bit more here because I want to get these
videos out.
Yeah,
While you're doing that, I just want to say to Sylvia, I knew that we became such good friends after our making up of that event, and I think we both handled it very well. And you understood what you did wrong, and I understood what I did wrong by complaining to Dave or whatever. So I think we grew out of that. We grew from that.
Would you say you submitted your will to her though? Or would you disagree with that?
A little bit, maybe just a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tiny bit, tad bit.
I feel like I had a similar situation probably happen with her, like that. Trying to find the things that Rob sent to me. This is why you prepared this stuff beforehand. It was up, but then I lost it. Okay, here we're going to go. We're going to go like this. Mm-hmm. We're going to switch to that one because that's the one it is.
Is that Frank Reynolds?
Frank Reynolds, as in Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Actually, my alter ego, Okay, so that was Rob's question. We have another wonderful video here from Robert, and I'm excited to see this.
I'm actually terrified. I see a black background, and there's no lighting.
We usually are terrified when Rob sends in a video. That's just how it is. You're a great guy, but sometimes you scare me. Please don't lock me up or chain me up to anything.
Now a word from our sponsors.
Hi, my name is Hunter, and I just wanted to show you my cool shirt with my cool fan club. Join Hunter's Fan Club right
Oh no!
Wow. Well, Alec,
that was a word from our sponsors.
Yeah, it's a good sponsorship. Do you have shirts for us or no?
I have my other shirt. Honestly, I could use a shirt because this one is soaked because it's fucking 9,000 degrees back here, Mike.
It is hot. It is hot in here, but we keep pushing.
It's hot, even though it's an ice room. It's supposed to be cold.
With your brains and the crafts you've learned over the months of you making an honest living. Yeah. You would think you'd throw an AC somewhere in this bitch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You would think.
You got outlets. You got electricity.
There's electricity. And if there wasn't electricity, here's the thing. I could jump from that outlet to make another outlet because I'm a damn electrician.
Because you could do that, Alec.
I know how to do that.
That's your superpower.
Now, I know we've tripped one of these breakers a lot because we put too much load on one of them, which is probably the same one. They're probably... Yeah, it's probably one breaker that's all of this.
You could get even just a simple fan. Put a fan right there.
Because what you do is you run the power through the yard and you trench it, which I also know how to do from the panel downstairs. But the breaker always trips. But you could add... Wow, that's crazy that I know how to do that now, Mike. It really is wild how applicable of a skill that is.
That is a skill that will never go out of business.
A word from our sponsors. What did we just watch, Mike?
That is scary. We should get T-shirts with the ice room.
I like that.
And if Rob could help us out, obviously we'd get
ice room merch. Yeah,
ice room merch.
I like that. Buy a shirt
or a sticker. Rob does all that good stuff.
Yeah.
He helped me. He helped me out with my barber poster. And
he did do that. Well, he made those Hunter.
Right.
What did we watch though? Do you have anything for that? Because honestly. That was scary. But anyway, what was the original story behind that? Basically, Hunter, before she came to the stage house, worked in like a
brothel?
It was more of like a dungeon. They didn't really call it a brothel. I guess it was a brothel.
Okay.
But she would it was more of it wasn't really like a sex thing. It was more of you would go... And she would be there, and you kind of wouldn't it wasn't you would even go for her. She just kind of was hired, as security, if you will. And she just kind of went around and gave people, paddles.
Really?
Yeah.
Where was this?
It wasn't like a thing where you knew she was doing it, or you paid for her to do it, which you could. But you had to wait for her to choose you, if you will. You had to be acting up, and then she'd, sneak up on you the boogeyman, or Chris. What is it? Krampus finds those bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a very bad movie, though.
I didn't see the movie. I just know
it was a very bad movie.
Bad movie, huh? I just know the idea behind it. He sneaks up on the bad children.
Yeah.
Hunter, if you will, is that Krampus of the cheeks.
Where is this place?
It's a local establishment.
Local?
Yeah, it's a local establishment.
Is this like underground?
It's the elevation is neither here nor there of the building.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, am I making this all up? Yes. What is Hunter's Paddle Fan? Actually, it's a store that sells fans in Freehold, New Jersey.
Oh.
Hunter's Paddle Fans. Paddle fans.
Oh.
But, we are the Hunter Paddle Fan Club.
Oh. Did they sign off on those shirts? We don't want to get into any legal.
I'll have to have a talk with them, honestly. You're right. We don't want to get into any legal issue with Hunter's Paddle Fans, but we're different than them. Well, honestly, it's a good thing. We're their fan club.
Right. That's
We're
true.
their fan club.
We're giving them more promotion.
We're promoting them. If anything, they should thank us.
That's free promo.
Yeah. Go down to Freehold, New Jersey and get your paddle fans. They're actually closed. It's a closed building, but it's a sign.
Oh, so they're out of business.
I have no idea.
Oh, so we're good.
There could be more of them. Who knows? But we are a fan club that hopes that one day they will come back.
We have more videos?
Well, we have yeah.
Oh, we got one more.
Well, there's I'm just going to play one more of these cuz
Is this another Sylvia?
this is another
This is probably meant for Molly.
yeah, well, that's cuz yeah. I wonder if one of these is specifically a question for Molly. That's 43. Let's do this one.
Okay. Let's give it a shot.
Hello, Molly and Alec.
Mike.
I am hungover. Just smoked a little bit. Waking up on the beach. And I just got a text from Alec asking me to make a video. So here we are.
This is
My
true.
question to you guys is, what is your day off, perfect day off look like? Alex, I'm sure, is licking his fucked up toe for a couple hours.
Oh, I heard you have a
So
fucked up
more
toe. I
so,
forgot
Molly,
about
what's
that.
your routine look like? Bye.
Yeah, no, bad toe.
What is that, a work injury?
Not really.
You had the gout?
Kind of. Gout.
You had the gout? I hear your toenail is gone.
No.
It's in a triangle.
Well, it was a whole thing. It's really a whole thing. We don't have time for the toe today.
Got you, okay.
We don't have time for the toe today. The toe is the toe. I was actually at the doctor today. Well, the toe is a whole saga, Mike. It's
Is it growing?
really
Is it-
how much time do you have to talk about the toe?
Is it growing again?
Well, I didn't watch the procedure, and the doctor tricked me. He actually was friends with a magician, Penn and Teller. He's good friends with Penn and Teller. He knows Teller. So him and Teller go way back. So they do a little magician. So he's part doctor, part magician. So
He was doing bullshit while you were looking for real advice?
he was pulling tricks on me.
No shit.
He was pulling tricks on me because here I am thinking, oh, Doc's going to remove my toenail. You know what's really weird? I called him. I said, Doc. And then immediately I said to him today, I was like, is that okay? Am I allowed to call you Doc?
Why not?
Because it was such a wild. Well, I mean, but
I call my doc's doc.
you call your doctor Doc? You
Yep.
go Doc?
Doc, what's up?
But
Doc,
I don't know this guy. I don't know this guy at all.
listen, he's got the 8-year degree. I'm gonna call him Doc.
Yeah, but I felt like such a meathead, like just like cock for brain, like being like, Doc, the pain in my toe. I was like, is that okay? Can I call you Doc?
Like, no problem, sir.
I felt like that was, yeah, that's exactly what he said. And I said, I feel like that's just very informal. I don't know. I'm sorry. So doctor, anyway, but anyway,
Don't feel left out. I call him Doc too.
that's good stuff. I'm glad we could agree on that.
Yeah.
No, but he did a whole thing. I thought he was going to cut my toenail out, but I'm a little bitch, so I didn't watch the procedure.
I wouldn't watch that either.
because I don't want to watch that. I figured whatever, because then you make up whatever pain might be there. I said, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I figured, so I'm hat over the head. He said, we're going to remove the toenail. I said, okay, we're going to remove he said, cut out the toenail.
Yep.
Were the words he used. Now, I'm thinking, he's going to cut out the toenail. I've heard about this being done before. That's what they do. I was there the first time. He cut out pieces on either side. And, he said, well, if this doesn't go well, when you come back, we'll cut the nail out.
Gotcha.
Cut the nail out. What he meant by that was we're going to cut your toe, the actual pieces of the toe out to cut the nail out of the hole that it's in.
Oh my God.
Which is even more now. He ended up basically what ended up happening was he did end up removing a sliver of nail from the right side, but more or less he cut my toe so that the nail was showing and exposed.
What was wrong with your toe? Is it just a growth?
Lord knows.
Did you drop something on it?
No, there's not a specific like one thing. Like I've said, on this podcast before. It's been doing this since I've been 12,
Oh, okay.
My toenail,
I gotta
put that right blinker on, when I was 12. And by the time, here we are at 23, fully merged. The light was green. The toenail took off right into the toe and never looked back,
Wow. I was at a birthday party.
It was a slow turn.
I could see, it was
a slow turn, heavy traffic.
I could picture that.
Bumper to bumper.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Delays on the turnpike for hours.
Bad stuff. Yeah. Like if you were to pull it up on your Apple Maps, red.
Go tomorrow because there's no point in going.
Yeah. Yeah. Get out of your car and have a picnic, folks, because you ain't going nowhere. That's how bad the traffic was on my toe. God. So Doc got in there. I feel like I was referring to him like he was Bugs Bunny.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, am I Bugs Bunny? Do I have a carrot in my mouth? Yeah. Why did you just call me Doc?
I could see that. I could definitely see that.
But
people do call him Doc still.
Yeah.
Not if you're saying, "Hey, Doc, what's up, bro? What's up, Doc?" Then it's obviously.
I said to him, I just called you Doc like we're friends or something like, I don't know. Like it was so wild in my head when I said it. And then it was like, what did you, and then I acknowledged that to him, which I thought was weird, but whatever. Here we are acknowledging it for the 5th time on this podcast now. It's a wild thing. Do you call your Doc? Hey, how you doing? Have you been sitting down? What are you doing over there? I see you over there.
Hey, get up.
Get up, give me 20 right now.
That's a later issue.
Who? Gloria?
That was my niece, Gabs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess I didn't. I was like, is my mom calling you?
Your mother's name's Gloria?
Yeah.
What would they be calling me for at this hour? It's a later issue. Should we answer that question? So
our off day.
Yeah.
You for off day, because we're gonna wrap up here in a second here.
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead. You wanna?
Oh, I'll go first. Okay, so typically on my off day, I like to wake up early. I like to attack the day, like we said. Attack it like Michael Myers attacks.
It's hard to wake up early, though. I think every day I try to wake up early, but unless I have work in the morning, I don't.
If it's a weekend, I'm setting my alarm for 7:30, snoozing it maybe once or twice, and if I'm up past 9, the day's gone.
Mm-hmm.
The day's gone to me.
Every morning now, if I have work, I'm usually up at 5:10, 5:20, getting ready. So those days I'm up early. But like if I guess you said off day here, which is the question.
Right.
But like, even if I want to do it, like if I'm like, yeah, I'm going to wake up early and get to the gym early and this and that, I don't. Like I tell myself it, and I was supposed to do it today. What time did I wake up? 10:30.
Time you going to sleep?
I didn't go to sleep too late either. I went to sleep at like 12. But the thing is, I get like 4 to 5 hours of sleep if I have work the next day. So days when I don't have to work the next day,
taking
I
advantage.
sleep like 10 to 12 hours.
Taking advantage, yeah.
Like an absolute sicko. So, but yeah, so you try to wake up early. On an off day, though. This is what we're...
On an off day, yeah. I still like to wake up early.
What are your off days in the week usually?
Well, I work from home Mondays and Thursdays. I don't know if you still call that an off day.
Interesting. You would consider it kind of an off day, though.
Yeah, almost. I'm out at pint night, chilling. Like, I'm not worried about, I got to get up for work and get dressed and leave at this time. It's chill. It's chill.
Yeah, I really want to get a job where I can work from home. You can't really be an electrician from home.
No, you cannot. You cannot unless you
A
have
couple of my friends just got jobs where they could work from home though, and
Nelly works from home.
Yeah, and he's probably yeah. Ratone works from home, and Gabo's trying to. He's a recruiter. He's training right now, but he's trying to work from home. But Ratone, you know him, right? Yeah,
I'm very familiar.
Is in tech, doing like coding and stuff like that.
It's
type of analysis or something.
Very cool.
Analyst or whatever is what he's doing. But yeah. Anyway, so you're kind of off on Monday, Thursday.
Yeah.
No, but a day that you're truly
So
off.
Saturday.
So
Let's start
Saturday.
with the Saturday.
Yeah.
Still waking up at 8 a.m. I have the same thing for breakfast every single day.
Really?
2 eggs, ham and cheese.
Really?
Yep, and then a protein shake right after.
Damn.
That's what I'm doing.
You're starting that day off strong.
Gotta be full. Gotta attack the day on a full belly.
I am not that good.
After that, I would like to, me and my brother, we like to shoot pool on the weekends. So there's a nice pool hall. We shoot pool, whether it's, after breakfast or maybe after lunch, hang out, watch a show or something in the morning, chill out, hang out with the dog.
Or go to the pool hall, yeah?
Yeah, or we go to the pool hall, which will probably
That's pretty sick. But that's a morning activity for you guys?
Yeah.
'Cause I would think, I would associate pool with drinking sometimes.
No, we do
Which
it.
is a nighttime activity. Could be a morning activity.
We do it. It's in an arcade hall.
Really?
Yeah, so it's in the back of the arcade, and they got pool tables.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, so we hit that up.
Big on the pool, though.
Yeah, we love pool.
That's nice.
It's a good hobby. It's what brings us together almost.
Pool is kind of like one of those games that like is almost like chess because it's also like a strategy game.
Yeah, it is.
When I'm bad at pool, but like once you're good at pool and like you guys could both like hit the balls, then it's like a strategy game.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting.
Very true. So we hit that, and we'll probably get something to eat or something. We probably will set up like some pickup basketball, shoot some hoops. My Shanghai
Sounds like
Sharks.
very productive today.
My Shanghai Sharks jersey. And then, that's really much it. There's nothing much to it. I feel like a nice calm day, aside, not working, not, breaking your back, doing something, or I got to be here at this time or there. Very relaxed, laid back type of day.
Yeah.
Maybe go to the lake. We like going to the lake. We had a friend who had a raft, and he would bring us rafting at this lake, very nice lake. It's actually a reservoir.
Lake Cuomo?
No, it was Round Valley.
Oh, Round Valley.
Yeah. You familiar?
I know bad joke was coming there. I know the square, not that, I don't know, whatever. Brain is fried at this point.
Yeah, anywho.
Not got a thought in it. But yeah, Round Valley, where is that, Delaware?
No, it's in Flemington, by Flemington that way.
Okay.
Yeah, so all the way down 22, 202 that way. Yeah, we spend some time with the dog there, take him swimming for a little
You go a
bit.
little swimming, yeah. Yeah, you bring your little guy out
bring
there.
my little
swimming.
Rocco out there. Yeah, he could do a little doggy paddle.
Yeah, Mike, for those of you who don't, well, all of you don't know, unless you know Mike, has a ferocious beast of an animal.
Yeah, see, we call him security. Call him security of the house.
Ferocious beast. Do not. Now you might be thinking, "Oh, Mike, I need a haircut." Just make sure you go over there with good intentions, because if you don't, he's got a real killer over there. I hope you don't mind me saying that.
No. He's an ankle biter. He's ready for everything.
He will yip and he'll yap till the day is through.
Oh yeah,
Big time.
that's my guy Rock, man.
Big time.
That's a good guy.
That's so you'll bring him swimming, you hang out by the lake a little bit.
Yeah, just like I said, a relaxed
It's an
day.
ideal.
Watch some sports if there's some sports on.
That's nice. Yeah. Very chill day.
Very chill day.
Very
yeah.
chill day.
I'm
But
not.
also pretty productive. You made a couple things happen there. You went pool.
Yeah.
To the pool hall. Then you were in the God's pool, the lake, later on in the day.
It's actually, I think it was man-made. Actually,
Oh.
it's a man-made lake. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
Valleys usually aren't man-made, though. I mean, I guess this one could be. This is a man-made lake, you're telling me.
Yeah.
So not God's pool. Okay, so man's
I'm
made.
90% sure it's man-made.
So you were playing pool the game, then you were in a man-made pool.
Brought the dog, swim
And
with the
then
dog.
you guys all pooled together at night to come together and watch a little sports.
That's well said. That's well said. You nailed that.
Such an idiot. Such an idiot. I'd say like I said, I try to wake up early. Doesn't go well. But my ideal off day, wake up 8, 9, sometime before, 11. Got to give myself proper time because here's what we're trying to get at. We're trying to go to the gym. We're trying to go to the gym, but we're trying to be at the gym for 11 so that maybe ideally I could get McGriddles at McDonald's before they close their breakfast.
Right.
Because let me tell you something. I love McGriddles, okay? I don't be eating a healthy breakfast like Mike. I usually don't eat a breakfast. Sometimes I'll just go to the gym on a protein bar and that's it. But we're talking your ideal off day.
Right.
Ideal off day.
Ideal.
Wake up maybe 8:30. Mill about for half an hour. Hit my pen. Look at my phone. At which point maybe at 8:45, 9 o'clock, I find maybe something that tickles my fancy, if you will. Then I play a chess game by myself.
Okay.
Call back to earlier. I hope you get that.
Right.
Then I go in the shower.
Gotta relieve those sins.
Can I tell you something? Almost every time I have to shower.
It's just you feel dirty?
I am dirty. So I try to plan it around. I know that I have to shower before I leave my house and do my day. So I gotta, get my chess game in before I go in the shower.
Gotcha.
It's hand in hand.
Okay.
Or,
Right. You don't have to say it.
Penis in hand.
Yeah, there it is. Hey!
Anyway, so then, get my shit together, maybe listen to a little, Neon Nights, by Black Sabbath. I love to blast the speaker. Ideally, in this off day, nobody's at my house.
What about the one that goes how does it go?
A lot of pressure on you.
Fuck.
Yeah, but
sorry, I'll think of it.
Ideally, nobody's there. I woke up, I did all that, and I'm like, oh, wonderful, nobody's here today for whatever reason, So I'm like, shit, yeah. Throwing a little Copenhagen right in the lip, because here's the thing about showers.
Long cut?
I love to pack lips in the shower. That's a fact about Alec.
Long cut or pouches?
Long cut, big time.
Wow.
Because here's the thing, you're going in the shower. What do you do after you get out the shower? Me at least. Brush my motherfucking teeth out here. Okay. Floss, brush my teeth, do my mouthwash. That routine happens right after I shower. So the shower is perfect because it's a renewal period. So you do all the bad things before it. You jerk your wiener. And then you pack that lip because you're about to go in the shower.
And it's
a reason.
You come out fresh.
And you come out fresh on the other side. Kind of almost like working out too. I get super high and I take that pre-workout and then at the end of it, I'm in the sauna and I come out fresh. You put all those different things and then I put a little nicotine pouch. That's actually part of my gym routine. I like to put a
Nick pouch?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It's become very sickening. I'll start my opening reps with nicotine.
How long will that last you?
Well, I tried to it used to be I would do a nicotine pouch while I was stretching, but I don't really stretch on arm day. I do a big stretching routine every leg day, but I don't really do a big stretching routine on any arm days. So generally I'll put the Nick pouch in, and it used to be I would do it before for the drive and stuff like that. But now lately I've found I'll put it in and then I'll be benching and I'll be why do you have a Nick pouch in? Why do you have the Rogues in while you're bench pressing now? So it's the bench, the nicotine, the pre-workout.
Alec, it sounds like you have a couple of addictions.
The weed, and oh yeah. Have you seen Rainbows and Sunshine? We talk about it. I was literally singing. Actually, this episode isn't up yet, but it will be by the time this one is up. I was singing Evil Ways. You gotta change your evil ways.
Evil ways.
Alec. And stop getting high. It's a real song.
Yeah.
Evil Ways by Santana.
He says Alec?
No,
You added that. Okay, you added
You gotta change your evil ways.
Evil ways.
baby. Before I stop loving you, you've got to change.
You gotta change,
Alec.
and
stop going and getting high. You have been smoking and toking and sleeping around.
That's a good song. That should be the intro.
I'll find somebody who won't have too much.
You forget it.
Who maybe won't act like a clown. This can't go on.
This can't go on.
Lord knows you've got to change.
You gotta change,
Alec.
And
stop drinking so much brown liquor.
That's improvised.
You've got to change.
He's got to change.
Alec.
You gotta stop getting the kids' meals. The kids' meals.
And stop getting.
Are you familiar with the kids' meal? Dan told me what a kids' meal was.
The kids' meals.
Kids' meal is apparently it's a Miller and a shot of J-Mo.
You've got to stop.
You gotta stop
Getting
getting
a shot of Miller and a shot of J-Mo and a Miller Light.
a Miller Lite, a fine Pilsner.
You having fine Pilsner with the cuz dogs at Pine Night.
At Pine Night.
You got Jaina and Blue and even Jamar. There is a bar.
That was good.
And I did not even bring my car. This can't go on.
He Ubered.
Lord knows you've got work.
He's got work.
In the morning.
8 a.m.
You better be fresh and ready.
Ready.
I know your bum ass.
Bum ass.
Is up. Late at night. Drinking and smoking. Yeah, anyway.
The kids' meal.
I know. I did that on, well, now we're doing it 2 podcasts in a row, singing Evil Ways. They actually wrote that song about me, though, and my terrible things that I participate in. Listen, man, we got our flaws. I got mine. We know that for sure, apparently. You know, where is it? I just want to have the thing up because otherwise I don't know that it's going on, Mike.
Hopefully it didn't stop.
Yeah, no, it didn't stop. If it's red, it didn't stop. You know, that one time it stopped. I don't know what we missed there. That wonderful talk about the whatever. They got plenty.
Yeah, they got plenty. There's enough to work with.
They got plenty. But I felt like I was making a point there, and then we got sidetracked about the off day. Yeah, you got the picture.
I pictured it clearly.
Wake up and get to the gym early. Those are some things in between that I do. You know, the self-pleasurement in all corners. You know,
Gym.
That body touch.
Yep.
That weed.
Yep.
You know, that nicotine. You know, that gym, that runner's high. You know, I'm hitting all bases.
And that's a good day.
I mean, think the only other thing you could do. Yeah, no, there's nothing else you could do at that point. At that point, you go home and you eat and you recover. And then you've covered all those. But in that perfect off day, I actually put in those McGriddles before the gym sesh. So we had all them bases covered like a motherfucker.
You got to.
You've got to change
your ways.
Mikey.
Alec.
You've been sitting here doing the podcast.
Podcast first guest.
You're the first guest.
First guest.
On the
Ice
Room podcast, yeah.
Yeah, Ice Room.
We've been talking.
And talking.
And talking.
Some more.
We've been talking.
And talking.
And talking some more. I'll find somebody who maybe won't look like a whore. Whoa!
Whoa! Easy.
This can't go on.
No.
Lord knows we've got to stop.
We have to stop.
And
this.
I'm gonna hit the button to stop.
Episode
number 8. I think it is.
Podcast is over.
And this was a wonderful podcast with Mike. I was so glad to have him here by my side.
There we go.
This can't go on.
We have to stop.
Lord knows we gotta stop.
In all seriousness, Alec, let's reverse. This was a great time, and I thank you for having me on this podcast.
Good to have you here, Mike.
This was a great, and I hope maybe in the future we could do one with Molly. You know, maybe us three.
Oh, well, that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful.
Maybe if this one gets good enough feedback.
But Lord knows we gotta stop.
We have to stop.
Mikey.
Alec.
This is the end of the show. We are stopping.
Episode
right now
is over.
Episode 8 is over.
Great time here in the ice room. We'll see you next week.
That's it.